Welcome to International Yoga Day today, June 21st, and here in New Brunswick it's actually beautiful. The sun has finally ventured out, so that's awesome. So come on in, settle in, find something to sit on, a mat, have a yoga block maybe nearby, and a towel maybe, because there's going to be a little bit of kneeling. Right, so if you have any concerns with your knees, it just makes it more comfortable. Find something for your knees. So this is a slow flow yoga today, celebrating Yoga Day, and also that I've been teaching this long, right? 20 years. So I thought, hey, why not? Why not do it on this day? So I took my yoga teacher training 20 years ago in July. So this is awesome. I'm happy to still be leading yoga classes. So tonight at home. So settle in, find your spot. Get comfortable, and let's begin, everyone. Let's begin. Let's bring our hands to our heart center. Just do a little nod of the chin towards your throat. Just breathe here. We're doing a slight rotation from side to side. Breathe in, breathe out. Do what I can today. Inhale, let's reach our arms all the way up. Maybe I look up. Full body reach, 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 and then exhale. Let those arms come down. I pick up the elbows. And just roll your shoulders or move your wings, as I say. Move your wings on your back. So it's also the summer solstice. Yeah, so warm weather coming our ways. Sun is shining. Inhale, reach up. Big breath in. Hands touch. Exhale, heart center. Breathe out. Nod your chin. I stay tall here. It's a slow rotation, like you're looking down at one elbow and then the other elbow. I come back to the center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, let's come into side bend now. So that first motion of our spine. So we're really going to go through all of them. So tip off to one side. Keep breathing. See if I can create some space right between my ribs. Now I could add the arm going up. Bend the bottom elbow. Really go anywhere, right? Go anywhere with your head. Reach. Open, bend that bottom elbow. Let's try one more. One more side bend, tipping off. Getting long through that side body. Of course, breathing. Breathe in. Oh, breathe out. Right into the rotation. So I'm popping out one leg. You could pop out both legs, twist to that bent knee side, and then unwind. That's it. Rotate, rotate. Look over your shoulder. Breathe in. Let's try one more. Nice and tall. Exhaling, I twist. I unwind, I switch sides. So if you're with me, I do that tuck. I lengthen through my torso, twist. Let it be your pace. You don't have to be with me exactly. I'll never know it. Rotate. Breathe in, breathe out. Just noticing. Yoga's about noticing, isn't it? Noticing our body, any sensations, our breath. I come all the way back center. I'm slipping off my yoga prop. And you might too. Come right onto your sit bones. Think of a seated cat-cow. I'm going to flex back. And I pull my ribs in. I could anchor underneath my knees and lift up. Now keep going. I'm going to show you side. So I flex, almost like boat pose. Flex your spine. Keep moving. Breathe. Extend. And think about that whole midline, right? The whole middle of your body. Breathe in. I breathe out. Let's try one more. One more. Flex your spine. Pull those ribs in. And then pull through and up, the chest lifts. Now let's come into a wide forward bend. So I'm going to come back facing you. So I could have my yoga prop, my block, a pillow right in the middle. So find the width between your legs that works for you. Onto the sit bones. And then exhale, hinge forward. Maybe I pull right up on those toes. Breathe in, breathe out. I can pull the chin in, I can look down. I come all the way back up. Now I'm going to rotate, frame one leg. Exhale. It's like you're leading with your chest right towards your leg. And breathe. Breathe in here. Remember, just enough that you feel something. And I unhinge, I rotate, other way. Exhale, hinge. Wherever you feel it, could be your feet, could be the back of your legs, could be the lower back, it doesn't matter. I come all the way out, I take my prop, I set it aside, and extend your legs right out in front of you. Roll your legs in and out. It's coming from our hips, isn't it? Bend your knees now, and let's come to this seated reclining twist. Some of you know this one. So lots of space on either side, and start the little drop. Just like reclining twist that we do on our back. Wherever those legs, those knees allow you to go. So I'm going to take it a little further. Are you? Remember this one, I go into what I call 90-90. 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And I go the other way. That's beautiful out, isn't it? Breathe in. So I could add more modified pigeon. One of my favorite, actually. I fold over that bottom leg. I could shift side to side. Maybe feel that in my hips. And I go the other way. Breathing. Legs drop. Torso twists. I fold over. Now anywhere I want to go here. Maybe I bring my forehead right down. Breathe. And let's try one more, everyone. One more. One more. 90-90. Fold. Breathe, breathe, and breathe right in. Maybe you feel this in your hips, your glutes. And come back up. One more hip sway. Or it's modified pigeon, isn't it? Fold over your legs. And I can drop my head, let my neck relax. And then breathe, breathe in. I come all the way back to where we started. I draw those legs in, and let's come to bound angle. So I could prop myself up on something. I'm going to stay here. We're not here long. So make your foot sandwich. Heels could be closer in or further away. And I anchor onto those feet. And I hinge. Just let those legs drop out naturally to the side. And breathe. Breathe in. So what if it's not agreeable? I go wider with my legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Becoming that noticer. Everything, yeah, everything, all at once. I draw my knees all the way in. Pull your knees together, scoop underneath. And then really get long. Imagine you're in mountain pose. So this is our seated Tadasana. Lift your chest. Often I'll say in my classes, zip up. Nice and long. Now let's come into child's pose. So meet me there. Swing your legs around. Bring the arms around. So I could put my yoga block right underneath my forehead, couldn't I? So let's find our child's pose. Shift back. And fold over your legs. Stay there. I'm just going to coach you through it. So we're all finding our own child's pose, aren't we? Could be wide, could be narrow. And really, this is an opportunity to think of your breathing. Breathe, full breath all around. What I say in class, 3D breathing, all around your middle. It's like you're trying to fill right up into the lower back. Move your fingers while you're there. Roll your wrists. That's it. Now let's climb through for cat-cow. All the way back up. This is where I could put that towel under my knees. Now, just like we did seated, flex your spine. Roll through, extend your spine. Inhale, exhale, my pace. Never active, isn't it? Fingers are spread out wide. Inhale, if you're lucky enough, look right out the window. So move nice and smooth, in and out of your cat-cow, everyone. You're pulling your ribs in, making this nice C curve. You're extending, letting your low back dip. Breathe in, breathe out. And let's take that break, child's pose. All the way back. I shake out those hands. Move my fingers, and let's come into that cross body stretch. So often I'll say side bend. So I'm taking the legs out a little wider, walk right off your yoga mat, everyone. Shift back. So it's a big side bend. I look under the arm. All the way through the side body, just like seated. I crisscross off as far as you can go. Push away. And then I take a little peek. Right under the arm, breathing. How much space can I create through the side? Let's try one more each side. Breathe in. Now I can move, couldn't I? We're dynamic beings. Now, yoga's not always about being still and static. So I'm just going by feel. Maybe shifting, moving, breathing. I come back center line. I draw my knees together. Let's come into that alternate child's pose. Nice and narrow, reach to your baby toes. And just shrug down, pause there. So it's just a different variation, that's all, of child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. I climb all the way back up, all fours. So this time, let's add our leg in and out for cat. So just be mindful of your space. I extend one leg out long. I pull in, flex. Inhale, I look up. I could pull the toes up. Exhale. Could do this on my elbows too. Breathe in. A little bit of hips. Flex. I tense my middle. I switch sides. Leg goes out long. I look up. Exhale. Flex. Knee in. Breathe. Breathe. So you can bend your knee more. Up to you. Pull in. Puff out that upper back. One more. I'm going by feel. I'm not really counting. Flexing, breathing. I set both of my limbs down. Let's come to that child's pose where you reach to your neck. I dig my elbows in. And I reach right up to the neck. And I just pause here. Just another variation. Maybe you feel your triceps a little bit. Breathe in, everyone. Breathe out. So now let's come into tall kneeling. This is where I have my little towel here. Because I'm going to put my knees on this. One knee anyway. So, looks like this. So kind of a lunge, a kneeling lunge. So you get really long. I could roll my mat under too, couldn't I? Could use a wall if you have it nearby. So I'm lifting my pelvis up. I call it my hip points. Let's bring our hands to our heart center. Breathe in, nice and long. Now rotate towards that bent knee. So I gotta be a little steady here, don't we? Push through your front foot. Breathe, and I could release those arms. Nice turning of those ribs, and then I unwind. Come all the way back. I reach for the floor. I swing that leg around. I switch sides. Other leg comes up. I kind of push my kneecap forward. Get solid through my front foot. Now I could come back up off the back knee. I'm not. Tall. Breathe. Push heavily through the front foot. Now rotate towards your bent knee side. Inhaling, exhaling. I could release the arms and go anywhere with my arms. Breathe in. It's a balance challenge a little bit. I come all the way back. I reach towards the floor. I swing that leg around. I come to child's pose. All the way into child's pose. Roll those wrists. Let's come all the way up now. Swing your legs around, everyone. Now we're going to come onto our back in a moment. But before that, I'm going to come into a little bit of boat pose. So I have my yoga block here as my prop. I bend my knees. And I'm going to hold the short edges. I come out here, elbows are bent. It's really everything. I inhale, I exhale. I let the shoulders drop away from my ears. And I don't want to go too slouchy, right? So you want to lift your chest up a bit. Breathe in. Now breathe out. That's it. You feel something in your middle. I come all the way through. I can take that break. Inhale. Let's add one more. One more here. One more boat pose. I inhale. I start on my sit bones. I don't end up on my sit bones. I pause here. Now add a little rotation. Just turn lightly. One side. Could have my hands together if I don't have a prop. And then turn the other side. Back to the center. Are we feeling anything? Right here, hold, breathe. I think ribs in, energy up through my whole torso. And then I take that break. I set my prop aside. I bring my hands under my knees. And I lengthen. Let's come onto our back, everyone. So I'm going to use my block as a pillow. So meet me there, right? Roll yourself down on your back. This is where you can check your space all around you. You're thinking, wow, could I move my arms up to the sides, up and over? You can bend your knees. Let's do our last segment right here on our back, everyone. I think feet flat, knees are bent. And I can put my hands right on my belly. And just get a sense of how you're breathing here. Inhaling, exhaling. In and out through the nose. Used to being on your back. So let's come into bridge. This is where you knew it was coming, yeah? I'm going to take my block now, right between the knees. So up to you. I push through those feet and right into a hip extension. I lift the hips up. And what do I do with those shoulders, just let them drop. Let the shoulders fall back to your mat. And I squeeze the block. I could add arms, couldn't I? So whatever you have the space for. So for me, all I have the space for is overhead. Reach overhead, halo arms. I could reach to my feet, shrug down. I could reach out like a T if I had the room. Back up to the sky. Breathe in until you feel something at the back of your legs. Then arms go across my chest. And I come out of that bridge. Breathe out. I take my prop, I just rest it right on my belly. Inhale, exhale. Nice, I'm taking that block right back under my head, or you use your pillow. So let's make our way into hand to big toe pose. Hug your right leg in. I'm going with no straps. You could definitely use a strap. Extend from your knee, walk up. Here's where we're all going to experiment, aren't we? It's not about how far it goes. No, it's just about how it feels. I could straighten out the other leg. I could reach up to the big toe. But I don't have to. Inhale, just enough. I feel the back of my legs. Breathing. Are you breathing? If there's a lot of shaking, I just back off. Now drag the other leg in. I'm going to take that same side leg right across into figure four. So you might know this one. I swing the leg out. I pull it in towards my belly button. This is that pigeon coming up. Could stay here or float your bottom leg up. Reach through that keyhole. Just give the leg a little hug. You're pulling that leg in towards you. And this is where I could rock from side to side. Breathe in. What if it's too intense? And I could put the leg down. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe we feel this in the hips. I definitely do tonight. Take one more breath, everyone. Whenever you're watching this. And then I switch sides. Hand to big toe first, so I hug my other leg in. I extend up from my knee joint. I walk up. And here's where, I got hair on my feet. Here's where I could kind of nudge the leg a little closer. Anywhere, right? Anywhere here. Could extend the other leg out long. Could reach up. That's dog hair too, huh? My dogs go on my yoga mat. I leave it out here. Ooh, does this side feel any different? Yeah. Breathe in. Breathe out. I start to drag that extended leg in, right across, figure four. I don't lift right away. I mobilize. Draw your knee in towards your belly button. Just relaxing the rest of my body. Breathe. And then if you want to take it up another level, come right into full Kapotanasana. Full pigeon. Right, I choose. Do I rock from side to side? I could have a strap laced right through. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe this side feels a little different. Inhale, exhale through the nose. I come all the way out of my pigeon. I extend my legs out, all the way out long. And again, if you have the space, reach your arms above your head, point your toes, flex your feet. Even lift the ribs up, up, up. And I'm going to take the block away for dead bug. So you might know this one. So this one's about the front of your body. Bridge is about the back of your body. So I'm going to use it as a prop. I'm going to hold, elbows bent right above my chest. Float my legs up. I'm going to create a little warmth through my middle. So really anchor your pelvis to the mat. Middle is going to work here, your core. Lower one leg. Squeeze your block at the same time. And then I come back up. Little bend in my knees. Exhale, lower. I could float that yoga block further over my head, wherever you have the room for. Nice and slow, one leg at a time. Exhale, lower. Really pull your ribs in. Don't let your back arch if possible. Let's try one more, everyone. One more. Slow, slow dead bug. Exhale. Ribs are in. Breathing. Feeling your whole middle talking to you. And then exhale, I lower my props. My legs come down. Let's come into reclining twist. So you might have more space than me. So drop the legs to one side. This is like the seated one we did. Roll across, drop your legs to the other side. I can really make this active. Push that pelvis to the side. So if there's a rope, yeah, pulling you right from your hip crease. Breathe in. Yeah, breathe out. Reclining twist, dynamic. I could have my arms out like a T. Let's try one more, everyone. One more each side. Look at all those motions, all movements of our spine in yoga. And I come right back to the center. I'm coming into that final relaxation. So it's the best part, isn't it? So I'm gonna get you started and then I'll sit up and coach you. So let your legs fall out. Your arms fall out from your body. Get as comfortable as you can, everyone. So, we always end in Shavasana, don't we? Every yoga class, authentic yoga class. So find that position that you can relax in. The arms relax. Your legs, your hands, your feet. Whole body, all the way down your spine, into your pelvis. And maybe close your eyes. Close your eyes. Breathe in, breathe out through your nose. Inhale, like just long exhales. You're turning all of your awareness, your attention inside. Inwards to you, your breath, your body, your being. It's like nothing else matters right now, in this moment. Being grateful for what my body just did. Grateful for yoga, the gift of yoga. I truly believe that. Let's take a few more breaths here. Let's kind of rejuvenate your whole being. Big inhale. Long exhale out. Now you can definitely stay there, I'll never know. So if you need more Shavasana right now, then take it. Or you might roll over, make your way up. And just close the practice with me seated, if you like. I'm gonna check in, how do I feel now? I always feel good after yoga. Always. I bring my hands into that Anjali Mudra heart gesture. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, everyone. And thanks for joining me on the summer solstice, International Yoga Day. Namaste, everyone. Namaste. Namaste. Hopefully we'll see you at yoga tomorrow night, some of you, or at a yoga class at some point, right? Online or in person. So thank you for joining me. Enjoy your evening. Yes. The sun is shining, isn't it? Yeah. Namaste.